Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video let's take a look at SoFi Technologies. This week, well, just tomorrow we have SoFi earnings. So I will take you over where the traders are betting their money on the options. I'll also talk about what are the possibilities through the earnings gap down and gap up that may happen, and what would that entails in towards the price action and how that will affect chart of SoFi Technologies. So let's jump right into it. Once I also let you know, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. Now, SoFi, as per the technicals first, as you know, I have been saying that we are already in the bullish structure. I gave you all these breakout plays and all that great stuff, and we are still bullish. We have been getting pullbacks, and pullbacks have been just pullback. I gave you these zones that until then it's just going to be a pullback. We'll stay bullish, and still we are just bullish in the overall structure. Let's turn on my tools. We are just bullish, all right? And just as how the areas I provided you, we just continued up from the turned bullish full-on confirmation as well from those areas. I'm going to get rid of this channel just to clean up the chart little bit. And what from here is in the price action? Well, technically, now look, no one knows what's going to happen through the earnings. Earnings can be great, or guidance can be great, and stock can still fall. Things can go very bad in the earnings. Let's say earnings are bad or guidance is bad and stock may go up. There's just no correlation. It's just all where the Wall Street want to move the market or during the earnings, right? And it happens in the pre and the post market, and there's just, well, in this case, it will be the post market on SoFi. Oh, well, sorry, I'm sorry, guys. It's before market open. Well, so anyways, you will see before even the market opens the price action. But anyways, now what I want to talk about, and then take you over the options data as well. What I want to first talk about is, let's say if gaps, what happens? Well, how to read the price action if it gaps up or gaps down. So let's say if SoFi gaps down, right? And it's not much of a gapper through the earnings. If I take a look at the previous past price actions, it's not a much gapper through the price action. It just stays pretty much where it is, or does its normal technicals things. But let's say, so anyhow, even if let's say any bad gap down happens on this thing, and even after that it stays above $15.90 area, nothing to worry about. In other words, this particular blue box, which is quite a big one, but it's still an important one, psychological, not with psychological with the demand zones, right? That's why it's a very important level with the bull flag almost sitting down over here. Technically, SoFi will eventually still be fine if it doesn't break below this $15.50 to 80 cents area, even after gap down. So that's still going to keep SoFi fine. And as if we just stay where we are, or even if we stay above $16.67, we are technically still just bullish, and regardless of what happens if we stay above it anyways, we have a room to continue higher in coming days, $20, $22, and so forth, right? Significant levels are already marked by my tools. If you need access to my tools, links on the description of this video. There's also a discount ongoing. So now, as for the options, so that's for to look for as where you will see the price action already before the market opens, right? Oh, because the earnings would happen. And anyhow, intraday we are still bullish, just doing a normal pullback, that's fine. In the near term, we are still holding bullish structures. Again, pretty much no problems anyways if we stay above $17.19 on the even after earnings report. And if we gap down badly, but we still stay above $15.50 to 80 cents, we are still eventually just fine. It's not that we will be strong bullish. There will be lesser of bullish strength, but it will still be bullish and eventually be just fine to turn again bullish, unless I see a more structure break, which we'll see. But it's just going to be fine. It's not going to be a decimated structure. Problem will only be if we lose $15.50. And but anyways, things are just fine above $17 area. Regardless of what happens, we'll still just remain bullish. Anyways, just that's the summary. Let's take a look at the options data. So definitely bulls are betting big at the $20 calls for the earnings, and overall also we have more calls sitting on SoFi than the puts. So $20, let's take a look at that. It's right over here where our significant level is also closer to that. Now look, as I just showed you, there's not much gap up or gaps down through SoFi earnings. So is it going to just trade gap up above 20? Likelihood of that is less because we don't see that in the past. It's a, again, it doesn't mean that's gonna how it will happen this time, but your probability is more how the stock has followed its previous price action through the earnings. And so, but anyways, $20 though is still possible this week, though it's not that far away. And as if we stay bullish, 20, it's just around $20 is possible, is what I want to say. But yes, we are seeing traders are betting more on the options on the bull side. And SoFi is possible to come around if earnings are really great as well. That may add some momentum at least. And around $20 is very possible for the bulls. And again, like, my intention is to show you where the options traders are betting their money. It doesn't tell you where the price is going to go. It just tells you where the interest is sitting of the traders. Okay. Now, and as you can see, there's some high puts which are at $15, and that's pretty much the area where I told you if we lose that, that's a broken chart, and then there is no coming back for SoFi. But is that $15 going to happen? Likelihood of that is less, but anything is possible. But I think that's less. There's still just more interest on the call side, especially $20 where the traders are betting their money. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you in this video of SoFi. SoFi has a lot of room. Even earnings are, if comes bad or guidance is bad, SoFi still has a lot of room to hold its structure bullish. All right, as I just went over the areas and the important areas until where things will still just be fine. And without even, let's say, even if we don't see any fluctuation through the earnings, SoFi price action is just fine then thereafter for it just to continue to be bullish. Now, just one last thing before wrapping up the video that I want to go over with you guys is just some of the articles that we have. And so SoFi gears up for strong Q4, loan growth and financial services in the spotlight. So they just go over it, that Wall Street is expecting an EPS of 0.04 and revenue of 682 million, which would mark a 14.8% increase year over year. And it just goes back in detail, but there is an increase that is expected. But again, stay with the price action because a lot of this could be argued that it's baked in already in the price action. All right. Well, and that's all guys for this video. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos. All right. Take care. Bye.